Hey guys, what's up? It's Felix here, so welcome back. In this video, I'm gonna talk about the list of TMRs that I think would be good for FFBE Jp beginners to aim for. So this is it, guys. Actually, someone from YouTube requested me to do this video, so I think it's a good idea, so why not? Alright, so before heading into the list, I would like to thank all of you guys for subscribing to my channel. And I've been noticing that the subscribers are really growing fast, like crazy fast, and I didn't really expect this. So thank you for all of your support, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Right, so let's head into this slide. So the first one, okay, I'll break this TMR thing into 3 categories. So the first one, I'll break it into the abilities, alright? So, and then the second, I will break it into the equipments, and the third, I will break it into the limited item TMs, limited character TM, sorry. So yeah, alright, so let's start now. The first one. So these are the TMs for chainers, alright. So dual wield is, I think, is a no-brainer for any chainers, because the more chain you can get going on, the more damage you will do, right? So yeah, dual wield, you can get it from Zidane, 3-star based, 6-star maxed, and also this is the JP version. I don't know if Global has him already, Lorraine. So this one is for pay to win only. So you can only get Lorraine after you have already spent like 400 X points, I think. No, I think 500 X points in JP. So that's a lot of money, guys. So this is like about $500 or more, like $550 maybe. And it's called Denified Swordman. So this one is actually translated from Ultima to JP, so I didn't know if it's the true name or not. Alright, so in addition to dual wield effect, it will give attack plus 15% when you are equipped with sword, dagger, and greatsword. Alright, so let's move on. So this one is the top attack ability for chain finisher. So Buster form is the top, guys. Like, it's the best for chain finishers, like, obviously. True double hand effect means that the double hand effect actually applies even if you equip a two-handed weapon. This is not the case when you equip the Bard's TMR. So for example, if I equip an Excalibur, right? I think Excalibur is a one-handed weapon. No, sorry. Okay, it will apply for Excalibur. It's a one-handed weapon. So Bard's TMR will apply to that. But if you equip a weapon that is not two-handed, I mean like not one-handed, a two-handed one, it will not apply. And there are some weapons that are very good, double-hand, I mean like two-handed, you know. It will be released like in the future. So what this will do, it will give plus 100% attack when you are double-handing, and it is capped at 300%. Alright, so this is obviously the best for chain finishers. Right, let's move on. This is the top abilities for physical DPS. So Pride and Darkness. So it comes from Dark Veritas. What this do is when you're equipped with Greatsword, it adds 30% attack power. It's crazy. And when you're equipped with heavy armor, it adds another 30% attack power. So it's insane, guys. This one is the best for Greatsword users and heavy armor users, of course. And also Proud Weapon Master is from Were. He's a 4-star based, 6-star max, and it will give you HP plus 20%. And also when you're equipped with Greatsword, it will add 40% attack, which is really good. It's crazy. So this is for durability as well as damage dealing, right? And then Pride and Win is from Wind Veritas. He's like 4-star based, 6-star max. Alright. So what this do, it will, when you are equipped with a spear, it will add 50% attack power, guys. And will also boost damage by 25%. Crazy. Alright? Crazy. So I don't know, I think this is a typo. It's not 20 plus 25% attack. Sorry, guys. Alright, so let's move on into the next one. So Zizuru, Blade Mastery. This is obvious. I think I don't need to explain this. And we have Duke, Pride of the Dragon Knight. So this one, the spears TMRs are actually for Eileen, right? Eileen BIS weapon is her spear, and therefore TMRs with spear plus, you know, attack power is insane for her. So this is BIS. Equipped with spear plus 30% attack. Equipped with helmet, 30% attack. Crazy. 60% attack total. So this is like best in slot for Eileen for damage dealing. And this one is actually for hybrid, but I'll just put him into this physical DPS. And it's called Magical Swordsman. Kunjira is a 5-star based, alright? So, and when you're equipped with a sword, attack plus 40%, okay? And when you're equipped with a rope, it also increases magic by 40%. So this is totally for hybrid characters, such as Kunjira himself. Him or her, I don't know. Alright, so let's move on. And no-brainer, Leon's TMR is actually really good also for, especially for Onion Knight, guys, because Onion Knight best in slot weapon is his own TMR, which is the Onion Cutter, right? I think. Right, so Dark Knight Soul, when you're equipped with a sword plus 30% attack, heavy armor 20% attack, total 50% attack power. Alright, so that's it for the abilities for physical DPS. I'll move on to the magic DPS abilities. Alright, so this is the best, what I think. Alright, so Dark Vina is a 5-star based. It's called Dark Bond. And when you're equipped with a rod, it adds 30% magic. And when you're equipped with ropes, so plus 20% magic. And the total is 50%, so it's insane. And this one, the next one is Misedia Wise Men. I don't know if it's it's translated from Google Translation, so I don't know if it's correct or not. So it's Season 2 Sakura. This one comes from Season 2 Sakura. And it will give MP plus 20%, magic plus 40%. Insane, guys, insane. And also in addition to that, every turn your limit break gauge will increase. You know, I think by 2 crystals, I think, equivalent. It's standard. Like every limit break increase gauge thing, TMR, I think it's the same. Try and like, okay, so this one comes from Light Veritas, if you have her. And she's also a 5-star based. And it gives you HP plus 20%. I mean, like, yeah, HP plus 20% and attack, and also magic plus 40% attack, 40%. And also it gives you the harder to be targeted by the enemy. I think the standard percentage is around 20%. So yeah, it's like a Link in global, right? I think. So this is really good actually. This is crazy. It's also good for hybrid. And Life Veritas is a hybrid character, so it's also BIS for her. Alright, so next. So if the 5-star base characters are kind of hard to get, but it's realistic enough to be in JP because the JP rainbow rate is actually quite high. But if you don't have 5-star based, you can go with William, guys. William is really easy to get. He's 4-star based. When you're equipped with a rod, plus 40% magic and defense plus 20%. So your mages will be more durable in addition to be doing a lot of damage also. So it's called Mage Preparedness. I don't know if it's correct or not. Right, Pride of Water. Next is the comes from Water Veritas. When you're equipped with a rod, it will increase 40% magic, and also when you're equipped with a staff, also plus 40% spirit. It's just crazy, guys. If you can dual wield this is insane actually. This is really good for Yuna, because Yuna, her summoning skill, right? She has the summoning skill. When I think it takes from these 2 stats, right? The combination of magic and spirit, so it's a hybrid. So yeah, I think it's really good for Yuna if you can stack it. And most of these TMs in JP you can stack it, not like in global. Okay. So after the abilities, I will move on to this top elemental weapons that you should get for your DPS. Because I found that if you are a beginner, right? When I first started the game, this is what I farm, guys. I farm the abilities damaging TMR, like just now the Leon's TMR, you know, plus 50% attack, also Warrior's TMR, and then I get the Great Sword because I get an Onion Knight. So it depends on your character also. So if you get like Eileen, you will want to farm the spear, and if you get like Onion Knight, you want to get the fist and Great Swords, and also the sword, right? That's a no-brainer. So it depends. So these are just the selections that I'll put out for you guys. This is the best, weapons for that elemental type. So we go with Excalibur 2 Greatsword, right? Light Elemental, 130 attack, so it is better than Excalibur 1 from Cecil. So this one, get it guys, get it, insane. And next, Glaucus Greatsword, Dark Attribute, auto HP regeneration, 125 attack. So this one is the alternative to Deathbringer, and it has also higher attack power, and it's also come from 4-star base character, so it's easier to get this one, Glauca. Deathbringer, of course, crazy. I think it's the best dark weapon because it has Man-Eater against humans especially. It gives 120 attack, it's dark attribute, and also Man-Eater. Very good. Alright, next we have Kamui. So if you're into katanas, you know, like probably Orlando, let's say if the enemy is immune to holy elemental, dark elemental, but it's not immune to fire, this one is the one you will get, right? Kamui Fire Katana, fire elemental, 120 attack, really good. And Titus, Brotherhood Sword. It is water elemental, 135 attack, really good for, you know, enemies weak to water, really good. Especially Onion Knight, if you don't want to use the his ordinary ability, the 280% damage mod. Instead, you want to use the Onion Cutter, right? 520% damage mod. Then you get this sword, Brotherhood Sword. So you can dual wield Onion Sword and Brotherhood Sword. Aqua Sword, really good. But the weakness is that you must do water damage. That's the weakness. It also gives dual wield in addition to water elemental, and also 90 attack power. So it's really good for a 3-star base, right? 3-star base character, insane. Alright, next up, we got Tonitrus. So this one comes from Grom, lightning elemental, 120 attack, guys. So this one is a great sword. Yep. So it's another elemental choice for Orlando if the enemy is immune to like fire, holy, dark, whatever. Okay, yeah, then you can choose this one. But this one is not, yeah. So it depends on what kind of element you want to prioritize first, like, and how many friends do you have. Like, for example, if you have Excalibur, then you will want to find a friend that has also Excalibur, like Onion Knight with Excaliburs. Alright. And also, this spear, the wind elemental attack, right? Bento Spear, it comes from Aura. It's 4-star based, really easy to get. And wind elemental, 125 attack power. This one is actually really good for Fallen, right? Fallen, yes. And also, if you want to chain with, maybe, I found out that in global, I think, chain with Roberta perfectly, guys, like crazy perfect. So yeah, Roberta can wear this one, and she can chain Mystic Trust with Fallen's, you know, the wind elemental attack. I don't know what is it. So it's really good. Best in slot for wind elemental attack. And of course, Eileen's TMR. It's a no-brainer. Artisan Earth elemental attack, 135 attack. Right? It's the best in slot for her. Get this if you get Eileen. Alright, so next up, we got top physical DPS equipment still. I mean, like, we move on to top physical DPS equipment. So this equipment involves the helmet, you know, helms, everything, and also accessories and armors. But I do not use armors. I do not put armors here because I think armors we can get it really easily from trials and stuff like that. You know, like for example, Demon Mail plus 10 attack power, 55 defense. You can get it from the trial, really easy trials. Alright, so Preach, I'm sorry if I butcher her name. I don't know how to spell her name. Like, maybe Prisha, okay? I'll call her Prisha. So her helmet is insane. She has the best helmet, guys. This one, I think you must farm it, like top priority for me for a helmet slot. Attack plus 45, HP plus 10%, MP plus 10%. It's insane, especially for a double-hander. And also Martial Gloves. This is actually for a double-hander chain finisher. It's the best in slot for them. Get 2 of this if you have a chain finisher. Otherwise, it's also good for a non-chain finisher because it has plus 40 attack, which is really good, right? Better than Ifrit's Claw and Champion's Belt Bracer, you know, better than all of those. And also, it gives you limit break gotch up every turn, like standard two limit break crystals per turn. And also, in addition to that, it gives true double hand, like Buster Form, from Cloud TM. Insane, guys. But the true double hand is only 50% attack power, not 100%. So if you stack 2 of them, you got 100%, right? And also Abel's Dagger, I put this one here because Abel's Dagger is non-elemental, and it also gives dual wield. And almost every character in this game, I think, can equip the knife. So this is insanely good, guys, for FFBE Jp, because you can stack the abilities TMR, the 50, like Leon's TMR, you can stack it like 4 of them, like, you know, 200% increased damage, and then if you put dual wield in that ability slot, you will waste like one slot for 50% damage. So Abel's Dagger is really good for that, because it negates that, you know. So it gives dual wield effect, and it has 82 attack power. Really good. Onion Sword, this is insanely good for Onion Knight. If you have Onion Knight, this is your first priority to get. And then you can get like maybe next Excalibur too, like that, you know, if you want to chain with another Excalibur friend. And it gives you 135 attack, and also in addition also enables you, I mean, it gives Onion Cutter, which is the skill for Onion Knight, gives 520% damage mod, 16 hits, guys. So if you dual wield, right, and Onion Knight has innate dual wield, so it's like 32 hits of that. It's insane, okay, crazy. And if you add another Imperil on top of that, you will get like 520% plus 260%. So crazy, man. It's like 700 something percent. So it's almost 800% mod damage. Dash Earrings. So this one is actually really good because Dash is a 4-star based. It's really easy to get, and it has 45 attack. So this is best in slot if you cannot get Elfrid, right? Because Elfrid's a 5-star based. It's crazy hard to get. Alright, so next up we have the not forgetting the magical equipment, magical PS. So this is Watto. This is just a new character that's just been released with S2 Fina back then in the banner. It's called Magical Belt. It gives you magic plus 45. Crazy. The best in slot for accessories magic. Next up we have Ashe. Okay, sorry if I butcher her name again. Ring of Ash. Ashe, okay. Plus 30% MP, plus 30% magic. Alright, so this is really good for magicians that like do dual cast, like for example Williams, you know, 48 MP per skill, and dual cast it like almost 100 MP. So that 30% MP is really important, so you can cast more of that skills, right, before the enemies, like before you run out of MP and the enemies haven't died yet. Next up we have Roy. This is a hat, right? It's called Minstrel's Prayer. It gives you defense plus 8, magic plus 42, spirit plus 46. Insane, bro! MP plus 20%, man. Crazy. This is the best in slot. If you have Roy, farm it up, man. Like if you use a magical DPS such as Sakura, right? She's a beast. Magician, get this. Best in slot. Next up, Seabreeze Fina. Okay. Although Seabreeze Fina herself is not really that a good unit, she's 5-star based, and but her TMR is top tier, guys. Dark Fina Swimsuit gives you magic plus 60, defense plus 21, crazy magic, and on top of that, water resistance but plus 50%, and also auto refresh, female only though. So, but Sakura is a female, right? So if you equip this one, it also gives you 5% MP refresh. Insane, bro. On top of that, 60 magic. Alright, next up, it's from the Proof of Gift from Klo. So he's a 4-star base, 6-star max. So what this do is, this will increase the probability of counter system abilities by 25%. And also, on top of that, it adds another 30% magic. Insane. Crazy. So what do they mean by this probability of counter system abilities by 25%? So for example, if your character already has innate counter abilities, like for example Dark Fina has 20% chance, right? That's 20% chance to counter magic with dark magic or something like that. Dark bot. I think, what is that? Dystopia, right? I don't know. So 25% of 20% is equals to 4, right? No, 5. So it adds you another 5%. So instead of only 20%, you'll get another 25% chance to activate that counter ability. So this is really good if the character has like really super high, you know, chance in the beginning, like Darkina. And also 210 TMR, 30% chance to counter for tanks, right? This is for tanks. 30% chance to heal almost 1000 HP, like 1.0 mod, right? Heal when attacked by physical or magic. So 25% of 30% is close to what? 30 divided by 4. Yeah, it's around, how many? 6%? No, it's more than that. Actually, 7, right? Okay, let's say 7% increase. So instead of 30%, it will increase like 37%. Assuming that this also works with the TMR counter ability, not the innate passive counter abilities. Right? So this is insane. Alright, let's move on. So we are done with the DPS. Alright. Actually not done yet. We have another one back here in the slides later on. Alright, so the top survival abilities, right? Patriotic Recall. So this is Wrestler's TMR. This is the top TMR for a tank, like non-Dutch tank, of course. So it's what this gives you is like it gives you plus HP plus 30%, defense plus 20%, holy resistance plus 30%. Guys, if you stack this TMR in your, who's that? The provoke guy, Wilhelm, right? Wilhelm. Dude, I think you can tank Algaion's trial like easily if you can stack this, you know, like in your 4 ability slot. Crazy, man. This TM is insane. Also, next up, if we want to face a boss that do heavy magic damage instead of physical damage, you can go with Crow because she has that craving for survival, HP plus 30%, spirit plus 30%, guys. So this is the alternative from Wrestler, right? Physical and magical. And then Promptos TMR Moonmaker, also really good for survival because it gives you HP plus 30%, limit burststone gained plus 200%, and also the effect stays even after you are dead. So when you're being revived, the effect is applied again. So this is insane, man. Crazy. So re-raise, you know, when your hero is erased, your buffs are all gone. But if you equip this, they're not gone. Alright, next up, not forgetting the Rainbow Robe from Marie. Magic plus 45, defense plus 45, spirit plus 45, and all elemental resist plus 30% except for dark elemental resist, I think. So if I'm wrong, please correct me, but this is crazy. Insane, bro. This robe is insane. Especially for magic tank. Alright, so next up is the strongest shield. I don't know. This is the translation. I don't know if it's correct or not. So this comes from Bash. Sorry if I butcher his name again, as I always did in the previous 2 videos that I made. And it has defense plus 60, spirit plus 70. Crazy. Thunder resistance plus 50%. And on top of that, it also gives you a void, guys. Dodge tank, man. Dodge tank. And I think it's the minimum. I do not know the exact percentage, but I think it's 10% minimum. Minimum is 10%. So it's really good if you have 2 Noctis TMR, 25%. It's 50% plus 10% is already 60%. Just 3 equipment alone, and you can stack from the other sources, right? Like for example, the who's that guy? The recent raid, the Final Fantasy 14 raid. Let's see. Hold on. Okay, just checking my recording if it's still running. You know, I don't want to waste my time. You know, just talking and the recording is not running. It will be hell. Alright, Moogle Doll. Irish comes from Irish, so spirit plus 25, defense plus 25, chance are gathered by enemy plus 30%. So I think I made a video about Irish before, right? And in that video I said that her TM sucks, but I am wrong, guys. I am really wrong. You know why? Because Bash is released, and you know what's the deal with Bash? He can tank AoE magic, right? So if you put Irish TMR as a shield to Bash, and then Bash equip Golem as an Esper, right? So it's like 50% provoke, 50% provoke plus chance to be targeted by the enemy plus 30%. So it's 80% provoke. Crazy. And add another 20%, I don't know from what. But yeah, so if you guys know, please comment down below. And it will give you 100% provoke to physical DPS and also AoE magical cover 75% of the time and 75% magical damage reduction. Crazy! This is insane. So Bash will be the ultimate tank for this. If like crazy, man. He'll be able to tank both physical and magical attacks at the same time. Alright, so that's why I put her TMR here. Alright, so we're done with the survivability TMR. Now, next on, we go into the top general purpose TMR. The first one, so the top general purpose TMR is like, if you equip this on like DPS, it can also work. And you equip this on magical DPS, it can also work. You equip this on a tank, it will also work, right? So it's a multi-purpose, right? So the first spot is the Ring of Lucii. It's a no-brainer. It gives you 25% dodge. It gives you 30% magic, 30% attack. So this is the Japanese version only, right? In the global version, we don't have this 30% thing. You know, they nerfed it real bad. So this version is crazy. It also, on top of that, it also grants you the alternate magic, which is 80 MP, very very high damage modifier. I think it's 500+%, crazy. And it also gives you a death spell, which is I don't think it's useless. All right. And also holy skill, which will be activated when you counter. All right. I mean, like, yeah, when you counter the I think physical or magical DPS, whichever. All right. Next up, Shinobi's Bowl. This comes from Jiraiya, 5-star based. All right. Defense plus 12, attack plus 30%. Magic plus 30%. Grant, Ninja, 2-sword law, and Shirabori. Actually, don't know what these two abilities do. So please, if you guys know, please comment down below. Give me a suggestion. I will pin it in the comment section, and I will update my description with that. Yeah, but it's really good for attacker, you know, really good for magic DPS also. And of course, the third place goes to Riku's pouch. Sorry, it gives you the three skills: Chaos Grenade, Eccentric, and Panacea. So Chaos Grenade, the best skill in this bunch is Eccentric. I think it gives you a 200% limit burst stone rate up, right, to every character. So it's really good. It's insane, especially for herself, because her limit break is the game-changing thing here, right? All right, next up. Ayaka's TMR, which is called Pure White Blessing. So it gives you the HP and MP recovery, increased limit break, dodge every turn. This can be used in a DPS, like for example Cloud, if you want to abuse his limit break, you stack as many of this TMR, right? The increased limit break thing every turn, you know, increase it. So Cloud will always be doing limit break every 2 turns or something, or maybe every 1 turn if it's possible. So this one can be used for every character. Like if you want to use it on a tank, it also can be used. Like for example, if you want to abuse Sistel's limit break, then you can use this, and also gives you HP and MP recovery, which is quite huge. I think 2,000. I think it's about 2,000. And also the MP is also not bad. Alright, we're done with the general purpose TMR. Next up, we have the top non-elemental weapons. Alright, so we already have the elemental weapons. I do not forget about non-elemental weapons, of course. So the first one is Stay Spear. So this one comes from Arena. So this is actually the best in slot for her, because she has a innate double hand damage thing passive. So this one, and in double hand build, attack stats are very important. It's the most important instead of percentage. Alright, so it's a static increase. Grant high jump ability. I think this high jump ability gives you plus 100% damage to jump ability. Alright, so next up we have Chaos Blade. So this one is a newly released from the new character Gabranth. It gives you attack plus 135, Grant Dagger Cycle. So I think this dagger cycle, when you dual wield this Chaos Blade and another dagger in your Gabranth hand, it will give you a huge defense boost. So this is actually best install for Gabranth, but also it's also good for probably another DPS or something. But this one is for Gabranth, all right. And it's a sword, okay. The attack is top tier though, 135 attack, so it can be usable for any physical DPS also. Also, Arcturus, so it's a Balthur's weapon, the best gun in the JP version at the moment. So if you want to use Prompto as a finisher, this gun is your best in slot. Attack plus 135, guys, insane. Alright, so Sylvia, it's called Soul Sally. So this one gives you attack plus 100, magic plus 84. So this one is actually the best in slot for hybrid DPS, such as Kunjira and in global Frithia, right? This one, watch out for her. She's really good if you're gonna get Frithia's TMR, because she's only 4-star based, so she's really easy to get. And also next up, Save the Queen, Beatrix. Save the Queen 2, actually. This is the improved version of Save the Queen, like Excalibur 1, Excalibur 2. It gives you plus 135 attack, fire resistance plus 30%, and I also don't know what this ability gives you. I don't understand, so maybe, yeah, you guys can help me up, and I'll pin it in the description and also the comment section below. Ground Denial / 100 Riders. Alright, I don't know what the skills does. Must be something really good. Must be something really good. Or perhaps even unusable, I don't know. Okay, next up, we have Elven Bow. So this is from Runeterra herself. So she's actually, this one actually is the best install for her, because Runeterra, when she has a passive, when you equip her with a bow, I think it increases magic also. So on top of increase the passive magic, you get another magic plus 135 and also attack plus 51. And also the ability Demons Out can be used. And also don't know what this one does, so you guys can help me out again, sorry. Alright, let's move on. So this one, the last one, I think, for the mage. So this one is I think it's a rod, right? It's called Onion Knight. Oh, I don't know why they named it that, but yeah, I think the picture it's clear. I think it's an Onion Knight doll or something. So it gives you plus attack plus 21, MP plus 20%, magic plus 120. Insane, guys. This is the best. And it's like Emperor's TMR. Also, it grants Out of Faith. Alright. I think it's useless because, yeah, once you buff your team, it's useless. It's pretty useless. 20% increase only in magic. But the stats is top notch, of course. And last but not least, so this is, if you guys made it till the end, thank you very much, because this is a long list of TMs. And these are the best. I think this one is really broken, and that's why I included this here. But you cannot get these characters now, for now, because they are a limited character, right? It's from Nier Automata. So in the future, if the raid thing drops again, so watch out for this, guys. You must get this one. In global though, they will get this. So it's the TMR is called Mechanistic Mind. It gives you HP plus 15%, Spirit plus 15%, and it also gives you 30% chance to counter with heals when attacked. Heals by how much? 1000 heal, guys. Or maybe 900 to 1000, 800 to 1000, around there. So it's crazy. 30% chance, guys. Insane. Alright? And it works with magical and physical DPS. Crazy. Right, so next up, the last TMR that I'm gonna discuss. The Pod 153, which is come from 9S. It's a 4-star based, and then yeah, defense plus 8, magic plus 8, grunt, repair, P shield, and mirage. So the best skill from all of this bunch, I think repair is kind of useless because it's a HP regeneration, right? I think it only gives you 2000 per round, alright? But the P shield though and mirage is actually broken, guys, because mirage enables you to chain. So if you cannot chain, if your character do not have a chaining ability, Mirage will give you the chaining capabilities. So that's why in my Iron Giant trial I equipped this, and I use Mirage to chain with Riku's tidal wave, right? So that's why it's crazy. This is broken. And P-Shield is obviously also broken because it gives you a damage reduction by 20%, I think. It also stacks with his innate skill, also a damage reduction. So that's why I listed here. Alright, so I think I'm done with this video here. So if you guys have any suggestions, like if I miss anything, comment down below. And thank you for watching my videos as always. Peace out.